If you guys actually want to get Prismatic Evolutions at retail and actually catch restocks, this is how I do it. And I'm not going to keep any secrets. Today, I'm actually revealing how I get this stuff. Now, before we hop into this, no, these are not my pictures, but this is what it looks like when you can actually find stuff at retail price. So let's first start off, guys, by saying the honest truth. I've only found Prismatic Evolutions one time at retail price. I got 5 poster collections for $15 each, and I still have them today. Now, when the restock it did happen, the vendor released literally so much prismatic that it got wiped so quick. And ever since then, there's been no Prismatic Evolutions because most likely there is just none anymore. Now, guys, the ETBs and everything, they're practically impossible to get because they're the first one to go. But usually the products like the poster collections and the binder collections down here in the bottom of the screen is what we could usually find. Now, before we hop into this video and dive deep into the answer, I first have to say, guys, I'm not a financial advisor, and everything that I say, take for your own will and your own word. So let's first start off by saying, here's the thing, all right? To get prismatic, and I'm not trying to sound like a loser or anything like that because this sounds stupid, but if you guys really want this stuff, you have to find out what time your vendor arrives at that local store. For example, at my Target, my vendor comes on Tuesdays at 4 p.m. Now, how did I memorize that so perfectly, the day and the time? Well, that's just what freaking happened. But listen, guys, all right, when I'm saying this is like, these are people who actually want to get this stuff, and I'm telling you the truth. I know every vendor has a different time, and I know every vendor goes to a different store at a different time. Walmart, Target, they're all different. But usually they come once or 2 times or maybe 4 times a month. And during that day, at that specific time, they have stock. Now, it depends. Usually, stock could be like these Blood Moon or Saluna boxes. Like the last few times I went on Tuesday, they just had these boxes, no prismatic, nothing. Other times it could look like this, but this is pretty rare and usually once in a million. But I say this in an honest way because I know so many of you guys are trying so hard to get this stuff, and really no one's telling you the dead honest truth. And I'm here just to say it. Like, to catch restocks, you just have to do that stuff, all right? It's stupid. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of effort. And in some people's eyes and mine, it looks like, what the are you doing, right? But that's how you do it, dude. That is literally how you catch restocks. And you could leave the video right now because I practically just answered your question. But I do want to dive into this and talk about this stuff a little bit more. And most importantly, what do I think is going to happen with a lot of this stuff, and how much longer will this Pokemon hype last, because it's kind of a big deal. Honestly, guys, with Prismatic Evolutions and stuff, still here, and it's literally just released last month at the time of recording this. I think that catching restocks and everything is going to still be difficult for the next year, 100%. With Journey Together and everything, these sets are still really, really hyped, and they're going to see a lot of people wanting them. So I don't think the hype's going to end anytime soon. It's so crazy how literally just a year ago, you could have found any products. And let's look it up for cheap. Let's just go to, let's go to 151, right? This is a perfect example. If we click on the ETB right now, which is going for like 180, 1 year ago, bro, this stuff was $55. No one really cared about it, and it went up almost 250%. So honestly, the Pokemon hype and everything will still last, and finding products like 151 is always going to be a struggle. And for example, with catching restocks and stuff like this, guys, to really say it, you have to be there first. You have to be there early, and you have to literally lock in to get there, because there's so many people competing for products like 151, like Prismatic, that getting this stuff for the price that people are getting it for and then reselling is impossible. Now, I really like to be honest on this channel because it's super important to have an honest investor, guys. And I don't know, do you guys like this? Like a real person actually talking? I invest in Pokemon I go for long term. And when I do buy, I always try to keep in mind and always try to save for the next time. For example, if I find Surging Sparks or maybe 151 at Target, I'm not going to be spending all my money on that because who knows, maybe next week they have Prismatic Evolutions and I might have that. I like having a diverse collection because in all honesty, guys, you really don't know what could happen to a set. It could crash, it could skyrocket, but it's so important to have a diverse, like you're investing in stocks or whatever. It's important to have a diverse portfolio because you can see some better gains with that. And the reason I bring this up is because people who, you know, buy Prismatic might not buy the Shrouded Fable, but Shrouded Fable right now is honestly skyrocketing. So if you buy both, you're going to have a better collection. And I actually made a video about Shrouded Fable right now because it's honestly just going insane, guys. And look at this. Look at this chat. Oh, this Pokemon Center. Wrong one. They're going up. They are going up. Literally in the past month, up 20%. Past 3 months, up 50%. So stuff like this is going. And I bring this up because it's very valid. You know, a lot of people get really pissed off if they go catch a restock and it's literally just Blood Moon Ursaluna. But hey, why not and buy them, bro? Buy two. Hold them for long term. They have Surging Sparks. I don't know. Do they? I think they do. If I'm right, then going out with my point, it'll go up in the future, bro. The packs is sort of what makes it. And these right here, guys, these have Sword and Shield. So invest in that. Not every restock has to be about Prismatic Evolutions. But that's what 99% of you guys want, including myself. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to hide the truth. But I bring that up because I think it's very valid. But yeah, guys, that's how you catch 151 at retail. That's how you catch restocks. That's really everything you need to know. And that's the only way, truly the only way you will find it. Sure, there's stuff like Poke Notify and all these Discord servers. But for your personal sanity and to make sure you get them, that's how you do it. So hope you guys did enjoy. Thank you. And I hope some of you out by answering that question. Peace out.